Yeah, and another question about the premiums. Obviously, the American Eagle's quite a pricey premium right now, close to 100%, depending on where you go. What do you say to people who call in and still want the Eagles in terms of the value there, and also with that premium risk? Is that something that as the 2023s come out, that the Mint could increase the production finally on the 2023s, and that could bring that premium back down? It seems like a delicate area to be in right now. And what do you tell people on those?
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, it's a very delicate area for a company like mine. We're paying. Let me look and see real quick what the current. This would be if someone were trading for something else, and I'm not going to make a penny, right? If you never bought from me, you're going to sell some Silver Eagles. I'll make something. But right now, my bid price is $12 over spot on Silver Eagles. So I'm going to buy 100,000 Silver Eagles at $12 premium and $1.2 million. I can't hedge. I can hedge the silver, can't hedge the premium. And if what you say happens, yeah, we didn't tell everyone. That's what we've been doing. We've been pumping out Silver Eagles. Here's 27 million of them for the start of 2023. And bang, the premiums collapse and I'm dead in the water with that premium and I'll never get it back. So that is one of the risks that dealers take when you have high premiums. There has to be a higher spread because the risk is unhedgeable. I don't think it will happen. I don't think you'll see them do this. There's something nefarious about it. Look, I'm a U.S. Mint authorized reseller, and the Mint has defined my career in many ways, but something is going on. When I figured that out more than ever is when they called me in July and said, we're going to curtail production of gold by 50%. Chris, my cost on gold Eagles is north of 10% before I make a penny. I never sold them that high, ever, to the public. I never sold them above 6% to the public. My cost is north of 10 on gold. And what's crazy about that is that since 2020, for all of us, for me, for SD, for JM, for APMEX, silver represents 95% of what everyone's selling, not gold. And no one's been buying gold the way they have silver. Sure, we all sell gold, but not like silver, and not even close. And yet they're making it impossible to get gold too. And the premiums on those are out of control. Look at the fractional gold Eagles. They're 30%, 25%. They're off the charts. They're numismatic. And so something's going on with the U.S. Mint, and I don't know what it is. And there's this line between conspiracy and reality, and you don't know which side to go to. Is it conspiracy? Are they trying to forestall a run out of the dollar by making it hard for people to get gold and silver? Is that why they're suppressing it? Are they trying to keep the calm before it all blows apart? And the unintended consequences of that will be that when it does blow apart, people in this country won't find anything, and they haven't been made aware of what is really happening. But that to me is one of the troubling things. Why is it so hard to get product? I have been saying that we'll get a good indication here real soon when the 2023 pre-orders come out. When the 2023 pre-orders come out, we will have already known what the allocations are going to be, and we'll find out. And my guess is premiums don't come down one iota. Why wouldn't they have increased them now? Janet Yellen got on, if you go on the Mint, there's a video, and she talks about they've greatly increased production of Silver Eagles to meet demand. My ass they have. I mean, not even close. So my whole career, prior to 2020, premiums on Silver Eagles at most were $3.39, 49 an ounce, at most. And I would have paid $265 over spot to buy them back. Now I'm paying 12 and they're, I don't know, 16, 17, 18 bucks over. It's insane. And I don't think they're going to come back down in 2023. I guess we'll see in the next few weeks.
And why do you think it is that so many people are going silver over gold? Is it just because the gold price still off the highs, but still on the higher end compared to historical ranges, especially over the past decade, versus silver really on the low end? Is that the main reason, or what is it that has the customers choosing silver over gold when they call in?
The story is ridiculously compelling. You have an asset that is massively depleting in nature. For 5,000 years, came out of the ground at 16 to 1 to gold. Now it's 7 to 1. Only 35% of the silver that comes to industry, to the market, is from companies that are mining silver. Well, people say, well, what if there's a big recession and they don't, well, they will use as much in it. And because it's a byproduct, if there's a recession, 65% of the metal comes from byproduct mining. Those companies that are mining other metals, they slow down too. The supply is dwindling in nature. It's becoming harder to find and it's harder to mine. You have to dig deeper. The low-lying fruit was picked a long time ago. So it's depleting in nature, and it has a massive expansion in use cases in green and digital applications. You try to build all these electric cars and solar panels, you need silver. And at the same time, the duality of the demand is in monetary demand is off the charts. So you have duality in demand, an asset that is over half of its historical geologic footprint in relation to gold, 16 to 1 for 5,000 years, now 7 to 1, yet priced at 90 to 1. I mean, everything about it, price performance, price history, geologic ratio, price ratio to gold, the whole 9 yards scream it's the value of a generation. And they've done a hell of a job at suppressing the price. And if I didn't see the amount of drawdown and accumulation when a country like India is massively importing it, and huge drawdowns, and JP Morgan, according to Ted Butler, amassing over 1.1 billion ounces. I mean, you can just see the repositioning. The chess pieces are being slowly and methodically moved into place as it pertains to the drawdown of supply using the price to misdirect. And, I don't know, I can't see a more compelling place to put your money. And I'm a gold bug, but silver to me is a once in a generation opportunity. And it's been frustrating. It has. But just think about this for a moment, everybody. As the prices come down since March, you've seen with it the most sophisticated investors in the world, because Chris and I know firsthand how hard it is to pull a bar off of COMEX. The most sophisticated investors in the world are bleeding COMEX, LME, and the ETF stride. And at the same time, every refiner across the globe is either not taking new clients or can't produce product for whatever reason, and the mints around the world are doing the same thing. That is not a market where price is determined into value or demand. That is a market where price is being used to manipulate perception. And I think that's the key here. So their actions are betraying the price. And that's what gives me confidence that we're on the right path.